Tell them bring on the blitz. 20 number dogs don't miss. Fourth down the flick of the wrist. And we go for the wrist. Jumping and racing they fist. We'll call us and Poppy and Rio. Say bring on the blitz. 20 number dogs don't miss. Fourth down the flick of the wrist. And we go for the wrist. Jumping and racing they fist. We'll call us and Poppy and Rio. Say bring on the blitz.
Well, that was the wrong song.
I was about to say, like, you played the wrong intro, my boy.
Yeah, because when you click go live, it already has a setup, but it has a setup on the other one. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you live in your.
I was like, wrong.
Yeah,
wrong show.
It was already going. I was like, yeah, let it play. I like the song anyway.
Yeah,
hey, welcome. We're back, guys. And yeah, you've been watching Houston sports. You are entitled to financial compensation from somebody.
I apologize in behalf of the city.
We all do, because man, talk about ruining your week, your month, possibly the year. That is Houston sports so far.
and let's break it down, man. Like, let's start with the Astros, right? Because they've had a rough season all freaking year. It's been a rough season, man. Like,
rough is putting it lightly.
There's been some good moments.
Beating the Rangers, that was our Super Bowl. That was our World Series. Beating the Rangers.
Beating the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium was good. I don't think we did jack shit up with the Yankees this year. I think we got, like, manhandled the whole time.
Yeah.
We got swept by the A's at some point.
We lost yesterday to the A's, and I was,
I
had a great parlay going, and then Altuve, disappeared off the face of the earth. I'm like, no.
He's been gone from the face of the earth for about a month now. Then we got, the Luis Garcia injury updates. He's missing the rest of the year, which, there's not much to miss anyway. And we're probably gonna miss the postseason. I think he's missing all of next year. The Astros had a 7-game lead back in June or July in the division, and then we lost it to Seattle. We completely choked the division. When's the last time that we didn't win the division?
Man, 2015, I think.
Like 10 years.
It's been almost a decade.
Like right before the golden era, right? So
yeah, but basically the last 100-loss season was the last. I can't remember if they won it in 2015 or not. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They're a wild card team, so no. I think 2015 was the last time they didn't win the division.
And
no, 2016. Excuse me, because they missed the playoffs in 2016.
And it's just been one thing after another. Framber has been ass. I'm sorry, Framber, if you're watching this.
With him, it's basically he's either an ace or month-old hot dog water.
That's been the case since the 2022 World Series. But this year specifically, he's been more ass than not. Like, he started the season okay, and then halfway through, he just plummeted.
He's he won today, so he's 2-9 in his last 11 starts. I mean, if you're a guy looking to secure the bag,
that's not an ace. That's not an ace. And you could argue, right, that the offense isn't doing their job either. But when you're giving up 5 runs in the first 2 innings, my guy, like what can the offense do at that point?
Not many offenses are built to overcome that kind of
deficit. And then you got Hunter Brown, who has been like probably one of our most consistent pitchers, but he's still, he kind of went cold in the moments where we needed to stay hot. Yeah, because all the other pitchers were like injured or like going through a slump. I felt like a lot of everything that could go wrong kept going wrong at the same time, so there was no salvation at that point.
Yeah, for the most part, he was stellar all season, but like you said, like we're in key moments, especially towards the end, like when they needed to beat the Mariners, it just didn't happen.
It felt like at the All-Star break after that, everything just went to shit. And getting Correa was inspire a little bit of juice into the lineup, a little bit of like energy into the offense for a little bit, and then he's been on a slump. Walker has been ass all year.
Yeah, like we were talking off air, like I will take him to wherever he in the United States, out of the country. I will personally drive him, fly him, whatever.
I will take him to the moon, so I don't have to see that. How do you have like 20 plus home runs and still be batting like 200, 20, like 220?
Barely
Like,
over 200. Like,
well, what are you doing, brother?
yeah, he's hitting home runs against, when they put in like guys like utility players that throw pitches because they run out of pitchers.
If you want a home run with there's nobody on base, call Walker. He's your man.
Or when there's no chance of winning the game whatsoever, that's when it's time to shine.
Look at guys like Bregman, like Springer. Even though Springer is a bit too old by now, but you look at guys like Bregman and Kyle Tucker, who, they had their injuries this year, whatever. But offensively, they're still putting numbers that we could be using.
Yeah.
Right now, we decided not to pay these guys, and then we got Paredes, who was the best offensive player that we had in the first third of the season. And then you got Cam Smith, who's good, but not great. He's not Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, he didn't have a Jeremy Pena type rookie season that a lot of us were kind of hoping for.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I was one of those, like, if he can have a Pena type of rookie season, I mean, this team can go a long way. But
yeah, and then you got like a lot of questionable calls by Joe Espada. No consistency in the lineup. Leaving pitchers out there too long to get rocked. McCullers being like one of the prime victims of that. Half the bullpen being complete ass. Then you look at Jordan just being made out of glass, and like his ankles are made out of glass, his hand is made out of wet paper. Like, as an Astros fan, the window is closed. It's over. The era is over.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, man. The era is over. It's time for, dare I say it? It's time for like a little bit of a rebuild. Because we tried to shake things up. We tried to keep doing it the Astros way, right? Not paying the guys that need to get paid and just try to get the next man up type of thing. Ever since Gurriel left, we haven't been able to figure out first base.
What is first base?
The medical staff is a joke.
It's run by Dr. Nick from The Simpsons.
The hitting coach, the fuck does he do?
He needs to go. Third base coach needs to go. Like,
fucking half the staff needs to go. I feel like Joe Espada, like, he was getting a lot of praise. Like, oh, he's doing a lot with all of these injuries and all of it. Marico, when it mattered the most in the final stretch, everything just collapsed. And I feel like he's slowly losing the dressing room.
Yeah, it kind of feels that way. I wouldn't go so far as a rebuild, but maybe a step above a retooling, what they did this season. They need to take it another notch up. Not full rebuild just yet, because you still have a lot of key pieces from that World Series team, 3 years ago.
Yeah, but like who though? Framber's not coming back. Altuve is only gonna get worse, and I'm sorry. I love Altuve; he's my goat, but he's only gonna get worse. Who else you got from that core? Like, Correa's back.
Jordan is back. I mean, Jordan, if he can stay healthy the whole season, we've
been saying that.
Yeah, I know.
We've been saying that for 2 years now. Correa's back, but he's not the same Correa as he was. As much as we love it, we love him, and as much as we want him to get back to that level, he's just not. He's got a cannon of a right arm, so he fit great in first and third base. Amazing.
I mean, yeah, considering he's playing a whole new position, he's defensively he has been top notch.
Top notch, but offense is where we struggle the most.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to get some bats in the offseason.
Yeah,
they got to figure it out. Like, basically after the 6 hole, it's a black hole of offense.
Our most consistent player this year was Jeremy Pena, and he gets on base a lot, but he doesn't hit for power.
Yeah, that's the thing. We need some power guys. Right outside of Jordan, you don't really have any power guys.
Yeah, Diaz
Or
is
guys
very
that
inconsistent.
put the ball into play and allow these guys to score runs. They don't do that either.
So I feel like as a Houston sports fan, the Astros have been a disappointment all year, and especially over the last month. Like they completely choked the lead, they completely dropped the ball. Now, you and I were talking about this, when football started. Okay, maybe we can take our eyes off of baseball a little bit, go into more positive things,
We thought wrong.
and then the Texans have been abysmal. What the hell happened? What is happening? We can't even beat Jacksonville. Do you see that? Do you see that game live?
Unfortunately, I
watched the second half.
I would say I wasted 3 hours of my life that I want back. I want those hours back.
Or the offensive coordinator.
It was offensive to watch that shit on TV.
He seems the OC seems way over his head. I don't know. Like I feel like Nick Casario has done a good job at building this team the way it is built.
Minus the offensive line.
Right. But the offensive line is something that, because they've been changing it a lot, it's hard for it to just they get it right immediately, right? Marico, but like I feel like a lot of it, like how much longer can we just point at the offensive line and just be like, this is the issue? I feel like the play calling has been garbage.
Culo.
I feel like, Marico, straight up booty juice. I feel like CJ has no pocket presence whatsoever. And I understand that the pocket is collapsing, my guy. But step the fuck up. Step the fuck up in the pocket. And stop giving up like these 10-yard sacks. When it's second and 5, and then you get sacked for a 11-yard loss. At that point, I cannot blame the penalties. I cannot blame the O-line for that. It's your own dumbass losing yards at that point.
Yeah. So the name of the show is AFC South Showdown. We were supposed to have Dallas Clark. He's our Colts correspondent. Couldn't make it, but yeah, just talking about that. Look at the entire AFC South as a whole. Like the Colts are fucking 3-0. You got Daniel Jones looking at a goddamn.
And it's not even like they just won 3 games. They've been looking nice.
They've been blown. I mean, again, they haven't played a team that's very good, but at the same time, they're still 3-0, which Houston could be 3-0, but they snatched.
I feel like at worst, Houston should be 2-1 because I feel like the Rams are that good, but that Tampa Bay game was absolutely winnable. No, and Jacksonville, it was harder to lose.
No, that Rams game was totally winnable because if Dare doesn't fumble the ball, we've talked about this multiple times. Why the fuck is he out there in a crucial fourth-quarter series?
And maybe I felt that way that on week 1, but after week 2 and week 3, honestly, he doesn't fumble that ball. I feel like we still lose that game. We still find a way.
Yeah, I mean they've done a good job of snatching defeat from the jaws of victory because that Jacksonville game should have been what if Nico doesn't fumble and if then they don't make the boneheaded error. Hey, our rookie's getting beat every damn time by Hines Allen. Maybe, just maybe, don't leave him alone on the island on a crucial 3rd and 1 in the red zone.
Yeah,
my guys, what are you doing?
Complete ass. And now we've seen that there's the secondary has been ass, and Gardner Johnson basically just lost his job.
Yeah, I mean he pulled an Ed Reed basically.
I'm sure there's still going to be a team out there. I don't know if anybody has reached out to him. Yeah, I'm sure there's a team out there who will pay him.
Yeah, he's a little bit different than Ed Reed. Ed Reed was way past his prime.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at the last 3 games. Shit, motherfucker gone. Motherfucker washed. He kept getting burned. He couldn't keep up with his man at all. Forget the defensive team.
The miscommunications in the backfield too, and they kind of showed clips where he was guarding the wrong person at times. I'm like, dude, what the hell are you doing? like when you're watching the game live, you don't really notice it, but when they played the clips and it showed in slow motion, and then they kind of dissect the play, like, hey, this is who he was supposed to guard, but he's guarding this other player and still got beat. I'm like, oh.
And the D'Amico goes out in the podium and says, we're close. We just got to play better. We just got to do this. Marico, you were saying this last year.
Like close to what are we close to? Going on 4? Like
we're close to last place. That's the only thing we're close to.
We're close to that number 1 overall pick at this rate.
Marico, sí, huevo. We may have to use it on a guard, which is crazy.
A guard or a quarterback, at the rate we're going.
Marico, so what is the deal, man? Because we are 0-3. No signs of improving. Like, and let me tell you something. The Titans are garbage truck on fire right now, just as bad as we are.
Yeah, it's just crazy because if they lose on Sunday, I mean their coach is going to get fired from what Sam has been telling us. Sam's our Titans correspondent, and yeah, he's hoping that his team loses because he wants that guy gone, which is kind of telling where that team is going so far.
So I'm telling you, if the Texans do manage to win this weekend, it's not going to be because the Texans outplayed them. It's not going to be because the Texans outcoached them. It's not going to be because the Texans just straight up the better team. It's going to be because the Titans suck that much.
It's basically like that meme, the battle of mid, like literally.
Shit, below mid, bro. It is so bad, and the Texans need to figure something out. I don't think they can make any trades to fix any one particular problem that this team needs.
They have so many.
They have so many.
And it starts at the very top. And like, what can you do?
And the organization starts at the very top. And on the field, I'm sorry, dude. It starts at the quarterback position.
Yep.
And CJ, we love CJ, man. We love CJ because that rookie season was a breath of fresh air in this city as far as football goes, man.
That desperately needed it after, those 3 seasons of being abysmal. Like, I would have to force myself to watch the games on Sunday. Mind you, I've been a fan since day 1. I was an Oilers fan first. They left. I stopped watching football. We got a team. I watched them religiously every Sunday. When I have to force myself to watch my hometown team, that's pretty fucking telling. Like,
and that's how I feel this season.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. We win the next 3 games, and I still don't feel comfortable that we're making the playoffs.
No. It's weird because like that O'Brien team that started off 0-3 and ended up winning 9 in a row. This team doesn't give me that same type of vibe because that team could at least put points on the board.
Yeah, and that's the biggest problem. When our kicker gets more, it's our leading fucking point scorer. Like, bro, what the fuck? And even him hasn't been like, the same Fairbairn that we had last year.
No, I think I forgot who sent us that picture where a kicker in this league has scored more points than the Texans offense as a whole. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. It's terrible football to watch. It's not exciting. Like, it'd be one thing if it was defensive, showdowns every week and they, put up a somewhat presentable something on offense. But no, it's terrible football, terrible mistakes, undisciplined. It's just so.
And I could say that definitely the penalties are not as bad as they were last year. Thank you, Larry Matonso. We miss you. Shout out, but it's still costing us a lot. And then
not as many, but they're
in clutch moments, right? That's when you need them the most. We have a horrible 3rd down conversion, almost non-existent. Then, it's like, isn't every 3rd down 18 yards for everybody? I thought every 3rd down is 18 yards for everybody. And then the play calling, like, why the fuck do we keep doing play action?
Like, play action when you're established to run, and I will say the run has been successful. They're averaging over 4 yards a carry. The problem is they get away from it. I'm like, it's the one part of the offense.
We don't have the O-line for a play action. Yeah. We don't, because for a play action, they need to bite. They need to bite that we run the football, and when they don't, which they never fucking do,
everyone's covered.
Not only is everybody covered, but the pass rush is immediate, and the O-line doesn't have what it takes to hold a fucking block.
Yeah, they said it on the broadcast Sunday. They're like, if you can't stop a simple 4-man rush, you are not going to succeed as an NFL offense in this league. And they're right. They struggle with the most basic 4-man rushes. Jacksonville did nothing super
special.
Exotic. No,
nothing special. Nothing that you couldn't foresee.
Basic 4-man rush all game. And they even said in the press conference afterwards, like Jacksonville's plan was just to rush 4 and drop everyone in coverage. Because one, no one can really separate outside of Nico Collins. 2, no one in the offensive line can hold their own.
And the way where you utilize it, Nico, it's only like on a fucking seam beater.
Yeah, like you can, like look at how the Vikings use Justin Jefferson. Look at how the Bengals use Jamar Chase. How the Cowboys use CeeDee Lamb. He should be a chess piece. You move all over the board wherever he has the advantage. That's what you attack. No, they just have him fucking running fly routes every down. Like he can do more than that.
Yeah, we really do not have the tools to be doing all that. And then there's just a lack of confidence in CJ. The body language is not there. It's just like, what can we possibly do at this point?
That's why Sunday is basically a must-win game, and it feels.
I don't think so. Marico, I don't think so. I think we win that. Marico, if we win that game, or we lose that game, I don't go into the week after thinking any different than what I think right now.
Because who do they play week 5?
Because even if we put 40 on Tennessee, it's Tennessee. That means fucking nothing.
No, it's a must-win because week 5 they play Baltimore.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a guaranteed loss.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what the fuck happens this Sunday. I don't think we've beaten Baltimore. I don't think we're even giving Baltimore a game.
No, it's going to be a repeat of the Christmas fiasco. When they ruined Christmas, they ruined the Beyonce concert.
40-6 or some shit like that.
No, 3. I don't even think we scored 2 field goals.
40-3, my bad.
Because week 6 is the bye, so they need to win against Tennessee because unless Baltimore just completely, forgets how to play football, there's no way Baltimore.
And then CJ is getting sacked like what on average 4 times a game or something crazy like that. It's just not feasible. Like the guy keeps getting hit. Like the special teams have been great. That's the worst thing you can say about any football team. If you the only thing you're praising is the fucking special teams. And then the defense can only do so much. The secondary has been ass. Stingley covers his man, and he does a good job. Everybody else just gets completely burned. And then the D-line has been very solid. Will Anderson has been as good as we know he can be. He's getting a lot of sacks. He's getting a lot of pressure. But Daniel Hunter, another guy who's been excellent.
So let me go to some of the comments real quick.
Let me see.
We're at a good point. Stafford and Baker and Darnold get the ball in their hands. To take a struck, won't do it.
Exactly. I feel like he's rookie Stroud was trying to get the ball out, and he let his playmakers make plays. That's the reason why Nico got paid. Because CJ is like, all right, Nico, I got you. Wherever the fuck you are, I got you. Right? Tank Dell, wherever the fuck you are, I got you. Right now, I feel like he's too much in his head. Doesn't let the ball out. Fucking, what is it? 5 step backs. And then
an 11-yard sack.
Yeah, exactly. And I get it, dude. The offensive line is ass. The offensive line was ass the first year you were here.
Yeah, it's been an ongoing issue since Deshaun Watson was the quarterback.
Yeah. So what and the Miko, I'm sorry, Marico, but like, what are we doing to fix this?
It's just like, it's weird because normally with when people talk about D'Amico, like, hey, disciplined football team, it's been the complete opposite. It's been one of the most undisciplined teams
And
I've seen.
I trust him on the defensive side of the ball because that's what he specializes on.
But the problem is sometimes he gets a little too conservative. Like there was a few times they could have went for it on fourth down, especially when your team is struggling. You need a little bit of juice. Go for it on fourth down. Like, what do you have to lose? Your defense is still top notch, and it's Trevor Lawrence. I mean, come on, dude's a generational thief. He ain't a franchise quarterback. Like, let's be real, man. Like
he's good for 1 or 2 interceptions a game for sure.
Yeah,
but the thing is, like, we lost the way we lost with Jacksonville that last play. The ball got hit out of his throwing motion. It happens. It shouldn't have been as close to begin with.
No. Jacksonville is supposed to be a get right because they showed a graphic where it showed CJ Stroud and Nico Collins' numbers against Jacksonville. CJ was averaging over 300 yards a game against the Jaguars. Nico was averaging close to 150 yards receiving. This should have been a get right game where they blow out Jacksonville. They haven't lost in Jacksonville in 8 years. 8 fucking years.
What are CJ's stats at the moment?
I think I'm going to look at it. It is bottom 25 numbers. He has yet to eclipse 300 yards passing. He has 2 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions. Or he might have more interceptions than 2, I think.
So these are total yards. So yeah, so he's game 1, 188 yards, 70% completion rate. Against the Bucks, 207 yards, 54 completion rate. Against Jacksonville, 204, 65 completion rate. Terrible, dude. He's at 599 yards, a QBR of 76.9. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Do you remember his rookie year where he ended up with maybe 5 interceptions?
Yeah, 5. Like he threw like 200 something passes before.
And it took like what, 2 months for him to throw his first INT?
Yeah. What happened to that guy?
A rookie quarterback with a shitty offensive line.
And no run game. There was no run game.
Yeah, there was no run game because we had Pierce, right?
Yep.
It was him and who else?
It was a backfield of Pierce, Daria Bungawale, and
I don't even remember who else was there. That was before Cam Akers. That was before.
Did we have Nixon?
Singletary? Singletary? Was that?
Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary.
That's what it is. And he was still better than fucking Pierce was.
Yeah, by a lot.
It's just been so bad, and that's just on the Texan side. So me and Rios over here talking about Houston sports, getting all excited, like, oh, okay, the Astros are ass. Okay, we look forward to the Texans. Now the Texans are even worse than the Astros, because at least the Astros will, give me a win here and there.
What is a win? I haven't seen one of those.
Marico, the basketball hasn't even started.
Oh.
Basketball hasn't even fucking started. The offseason has been amazing.
It was. Getting Kevin Durant. I mean, I was over the moon with that one.
Getting KD, turning us into
legitimate title
contenders, right? OKC still probably the team to beat. The Denver Nuggets look great. They had a really good offseason.
And then Sengun in the summer, like he could almost carry Turkey to the championship.
He almost did.
Like I can't remember which broadcaster said it. Like he is looking like more and more like Joker every day, and like, bro, like
he had a triple-double against Serbia, right? Or almost triple-double.
He almost averaged a triple-double for the entire tournament. Like he was the player of the tournament, in my opinion. But
in my eyes, and so we're all excited, like the defensive presence is still there, even though we lost Dylan Brooks. The defense is still there. The culture is still there. Jalen Green will be missed, but you got KD was a legitimate number one option.
A closer,
a clutch player, a closer. He can take over in the fourth quarter for sure. And then we get the news. What was it? 2 days ago.
Yep.
That Fred VanVleet tore his ACL in training.
In a pickup game.
Question mark. His ACL. So he is done.
And with little Mike Evans, he was like the heart and soul of this rebuild. Like the energy he brought, his veteran leadership,
his shooting, his clutch shooting, the playmaking, even in that series against Golden State, like when nobody could make, because let's face it, when you sacrifice shooting for defense, right? Which the Astros, the Rockets, you know, their defense is elite. We don't have shooters. We just don't. Dylan Brooks was streaky. Jalen was even more so.
Non-existent in that playoff series. Non-existent.
Amin can't shoot. I'm sorry.
He's not there yet.
Sengun, he's more of a post-up player anyway. Like he can hit him, but he doesn't take enough for me to be like, oh, he's a stretch guy.
Yeah, no, he's not.
And Jabari Smith, in the playoffs, he was letting that thing fly for sure.
Yeah.
But he's not a shooter. He's not somebody that I'm going to trust, you know, when the game is on the line. Freddie was that guy for me. He's like, dude, if somebody's going to take the last shot, it better be fucking Freddie. Unless it's a Sengun, like, bucket, like 2 feet from the basket.
But even then, like he hasn't really developed that clutch gene yet, but he's 23.
Exactly. Not yet.
He's not there yet, but
if Freddie's not on, if Freddie's not on the court, then give it to Sengun and you know, fuck it, live and die by it.
And now you have Kevin Durant, who's a legitimate closer. Like he's the guy that's gonna have the ball at the end of the game. Right?
Yeah, but we know, you know, we already know KD is not gonna play more than 65 games.
Yeah.
So losing Freddie before the season even fucking starts. Now we got, who are our point guards? Shepard and Holiday?
Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to have put Amen Thompson at the point guard. Because he's supposed to be the point guard of the future, but he's not there yet. But you're going to have to speed up his process because
the thing is, like, I mean, I don't think he's a playmaker. He's not a shooter by any means.
But I do trust him bringing the ball up the court, and he's gotten better at becoming a playmaker because his natural position is point guard. It's just they see his value as a 6'7", you know, with a 7-foot wingspan that can attack the basket. And
but think about this: if you're any team facing Houston, and you see a man bringing the ball up the court, oh, okay, so he's just gonna bring it up and he's just gonna pass it to KD. That's all that's gonna happen. That's everything that he's gonna do is he's gonna come up. He might bounce past it to Sengun. I haven't seen enough or even a little bit of Amen to be like, oh yeah, we can make this work. It's going to take some time.
Yeah, I mean, they have options. It sucks because with the new CBA, they can't use their disabled player because I think it's like a $12 million where you have allocation for funds to, you know, sign someone. They can't use that because if they do, that puts them over the first apron and they got to trade somebody at that point because they're, you know, with the aprons, you have to create enough cap space because with the new CBA rules, which fucking sucks because what can you do? You can't sign anyone to replace Fred VanVleet.
And I feel like Shepard, I mean, I feel like this is a good time to experiment with Reed Shepard to give him some minutes.
Yeah, I mean, basically now the line's going to be Reed Shepard at the point, Amen at the 2, KD at the 3, Jabari at the 4,
and Sengun.
Or if you want to go with the big lineup, you can go Steven Adams at the 5, Sengun at the 4, KD at the 3.
You could put KD at the 2 and Jabari at the 3. To be honest,
yeah, you can move them around, or you could have, you know, basically Amen at the point, Jabari at the 2, KD at the 3, Sengun at the 4, and Steven Adams at the 5. All 7-footers, but all guys with 7-foot wingspans. Like the defense this team is going to be great. The problem is going to be in the half-court offense and shooters. Outside of Kevin Durant, who's really
nobody. I saw KD. There's nobody I trust, and I see this as a repeat of his time in Brooklyn, where briefly, you know, when
that was a championship team.
Yeah, but when Harden was down and when Kyrie was out, and it was just the KD show out there, it was literally just him and then bums.
There's not bums in Houston, but there's no shooting. There's
no shooters. There's no shooters.
I mean, hopefully Reed Shepard has developed a more consistent, you know, long range shot, 3-point shot. Like if he's able to stretch the floor, that helps out with the spacing tremendously. And at that point, the only thing you have to worry about at that point is just playmaking.
If I'm Shepard, I'm just letting that motherfucker fly.
Cocaine Curry,
dude, because that's what we got him for.
Yeah, I mean they kind of having to speed up his progression, but I mean, might as well at this point because you can't sign anyone because of the first apron rule. So
yeah, because we know he was like lining it up in the G League last year, right? So just let that thing fly.
We saw it at Kentucky, like he can do it. I think with him, my only concern is on defense. Fred VanVleet was pretty. He was
He was like a stocky little,
little Mike Evans. That's what I call
him. Little Mike Evans.
Like he gave effort on defense, and he was pretty crafty. Even though he's a little bit older, he was still pretty crafty on defense. He could hold his own. That's my one concern for Reed Sheppard is just the defense. The offense, I'm not too worried about, but the defense is where I'm a little because he's a bit undersized. He's basically my size, 6'1", 190.
If dude, he does not look 6'1". Motherfucker looks like 5'5" out there.
Right. I mean, I feel tall around regular people, but around basketball players, I feel short. Like even around NFL guys, when we go to the training camp, I still feel like pretty tall because I'm taller than most of the guys out there.
If Amen can develop a playmaking, I can forgive the shooting a little bit.
Yeah.
But I just haven't seen enough of him for that. Like whenever the biggest highlights that we have of him was on defense and scoring like driving to the basket. We're talking lobs, we're talking drive-ins. Like it wasn't like, like a pick and pop or like twink step back, like a pull-up jumper. Like it wasn't none of that consistently enough for me to be like, oh yeah, he's got this in his locker.
Yeah, I mean, then again, I think what a lot of people don't realize, like most of these guys on the Rockets, they weren't old enough to drink last year or the year before.
Yeah.
Like, they were very, very. They're still one of the youngest teams in the league. Their average age went up because they have Steven Adams, Clint Capella, and KD, but outside of those guys, everyone is 20.
Dude, I forgot that we brought back Clint Capella. What the fuck? I didn't even think about that.
I was excited about because I think that helps you save Steven Adams for the playoffs. That's when you really need to
go. True.
His
and
defense and his rebounding.
And yeah, because Clint, like, he's not the same that he was, once upon a time in Houston, but he can still, crash the glass pretty good.
Yeah. Like I said, having, because you have so many options as far as, with the big lineups, which we've seen with multiple, like the Thunder, like they have, those two guys they have Hardenstein and Chet Holmgren, 2 7-footers out there at the same time. Like that's what you kind of need now to win in today's NBA. Like it's positionless basketball, but you still need the bigs out there that can get those rebounds, play the hard-nosed defense, stretch the floor a little bit. Clint Capella and Steve Adams don't stretch the floor, but Sengun, if he could develop more of a jumper, I mean, that makes that team that much more dangerous.
Yeah, that one-legged three or whatever the fuck he was doing last year.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that's Houston sports. Don't bring a hockey team right now because they'll fucking the ice will melt and they'll drown.
Yeah. My liver can only take so much disappointment.
Dude, this I mean, it's not all over for the Astros.
Yeah, I mean, they're not completely in the driver's seat for their destiny, but they do have to win out. Yeah. They got to handle that part at least and traded the baseball gods for a little help.
And, I feel like if the Astros make the postseason, they're like a first-round exit.
It's going to go one of two ways. They make the playoffs. It's either going to be a first-round exit or they get hot like the Nationals did back in 2019 or
we don't have a 20-year-old Juan Soto.
What was it, 2019 or 2021, where they caught on fire in the World Series?
2019.
Yeah. They have the ability, they have the players to go on that type of run where they just ball out, they play out of their fucking minds and win the whole thing and shock the world. Be complete, which is weird for the Astros because they've never been in underdogs going into the postseason except for like 2017.
Yeah.
That was the one time they were underdogs and they shocked the world and beat all the big market teams. The
Y
Red
me la
Sox.
pelan todito. Y me la pelan todito.
To this
And then
day.
to this day. And then the Texans. I don't think they can get much worse, but it's not looking good.
I mean, because let's look at their schedule. So, like we mentioned, Tennessee should theoretically be a win. It might be one of the ugliest wins ever. It might be a 2-0 win. It's gonna be a soccer scoreline. Which I swear to God, if it's 2-0, I'm buying $100 worth of Powerball tickets. Calling it now. Yeah, they got the Ravens. Then they got the bye week. Week 7, Seahawks, then 49ers, Broncos, Jaguars again, Titans, and then the Bills.
See, there's a window right there where like they have like 3 or 4 very winnable games.
Yeah.
On paper.
On paper. So if they can beat the Titans and hopefully the Ravens forget how to play football, or
that's not happening. That's not happening.
Or Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry get food poisoning before the game and they had to sit out. But you have winnable games against the Seahawks, 49ers, and Broncos and Jaguars because you're playing at home this time. And
yeah,
you have a chance to turn the season around and at least be 500 before you have to face the Bills and get destroyed.
And Miami gave them a game, so
I mean, as the old mantra goes, any given Sunday.
Yeah.
So the season's not completely over, but they have a lot of work because
if the Steelers can make it to the postseason with a 9-8 record every fucking year, why can't we?
I mean, they could still win the division because, like I mentioned earlier, the Colts, they may be undefeated, but they haven't actually had a murderer's row scheduling. They've had pretty beatable teams. They get their first real test this Sunday, and we'll see how for real they are.
Yeah. And then
we've seen over the last few years, Daniel Jones is going to be Daniel Jones. He's going to revert back.
Hey, right now, Indiana Jones, brother. Indiana Jones right now, man. Put some respect on the name.
It's only a matter of time till he is who we thought he was.
Dude, we're talking about Sam Darnold here. We're talking about, Baker Mayfield. Like these guys that we thought couldn't make it, and they went to a new situation. They started to ball out.
Well, in Baker Mayfield's, I hate defending the dude, but like in his defense, he was never the problem in Cleveland. It's just Cleveland
is ass.
And they give up on him way too quick, and he's shown like they bet on the wrong horse.
Hey, till proven otherwise, his name is Indiana Jones right now.
For now, we'll revisit this hopefully with the rest of our AFC South roundtable, which none of them can join. Fucking assholes.
Fucking asshole. No, but we'll get them together at some point. We'll talk about it. But let's just leave it here.
So predictions for Sunday.
9-3 Titans.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stick with my guns. 2-0 Texans. They get a fucking safety, and anyone that's at that game is gonna get blackout drunk, and
there's gonna be like 5 block punts.
I really hope it's not 2-0. I really hope that they, with all the stuff that's happened this week, that some kind of fire was.
What should be? It's gonna be the Cam Ward wake up game. He's gonna throw for 5 touchdowns.
He's gonna look like CJ Ricky Stroud out there.
The good old days,
man. Like I said, it's either gonna be one of the ugliest displays of football we have ever seen, or it's gonna be basically the Texans taking belt to ass. There is no in between. It's gonna be one or the other.
I wonder what those stickers are looking like.
Oh, brother, they're cheap.
I bet.
Yeah, they're very cheap.
I fucking bet. Anyway,
slightly tempted. I have plans Sunday. We're like slightly tempted to go.
I mean, this might be the best chance you have at going to a game where they win.
And the tickets are reasonable. Actually, you know what? Let me pull up what the ticket prices are looking like right now. Hold on. This for our valued listeners. Let's see what the ticket prices are looking like right now. Pull it up. Because the last I checked, I think I saw like 2 days ago. It was like $50 for like pretty good seats.
Yeah.
Let's see what it is now.
What you do? Let me look at my fantasy team.
So the cheapest right now is $46. Right? So it's gone up a little bit. Well, because the Vegas odds have shifted a little bit. So now the Texans are 7-point favorites, which I guess is probably why the ticket prices have gone up a little bit. Still, $46 to get into watch any NFL team is still pretty damn good.
Yeah. I still wouldn't do
it. I'm tempted because
there is a game this year on my birthday. Well, not this year, next year in January. There's a game on my birthday. I forget who the fuck it is.
When is your birthday?
On the January 4th. Can you look that up real quick? Who do we play January 4th?
January 4th. I knew your birthday was in January. I just can't remember what day it was.
Is it the Titans again? No.
Yeah. No, it's the Colts.
It's the Colts.
Yeah.
Is it at home?
It is a home game. And that might be a division clinching game.
Or it might be just a pride game.
It's either going to be division clinching, pride, or the race for the number 1 overall pick.
Oh yeah, you remember that Lovie Smith last game?
The Lovie Smith Davis Mills legacy game.
Who had that final touchdown? Was it Nico?
No, it was Brevin Jordan. Or was it the other guy?
It was a wide receiver, I thought.
No, it was a tight end. It was it wasn't Brevin Jordan. It was one of the guys that was the tight end when Deshaun Watson was still here.
Was it not a white guy?
It was a brother. It wasn't a white guy.
I'm trying to remember.
Jordan Akins. That's the guy.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Jordan Akins.
Build a statue.
Him too. Him, Lovey, and Davis Mills.
Jesus Christ. All right. We're going to leave it there, guys. We'll be back next week. Hopefully the fat one can join us.
Or not. Yeah, fuck that guy.
We're going to see if we can get our boy Dallas or our boy Sam to come shed some light.
Yeah, we never got to bring back the AFC South roundtable because the season has gone to no one's expectations.
Dallas is over the moon. Everybody else is just like, fuck football.
Football's a stupid sport anyway.
Yeah, so is baseball. So is basketball.
Yeah, fuck sports, man.
Man, yeah, I'm gonna start watching tennis.
Golf. No disappointment there.
Bowling. Darts.
Cricket. Rugby.
Okay. Man, I can't wait for the Olympics. Well, all right, guys. You got control, so you're gonna play the outro and shit. Make sure you play the right outro this time. Appreciate it, guys. We'll be back next week. Thank you, Rios, for joining me today. Always a pleasure.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Southwest A-League, Texas, throw down here and it's so infectious. We ride for the Houston Astros, Rockets, Dynamo, and them Texans. If you ain't never been down here, but rule number 1, you gon' respect us. Just fancy my speakers, new